What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? It is finally time to start the Wave 4 DLC for Fire Emblem Three Houses. This is Cindered Shadows. Real quick, just because I know I'm gonna talk a little bit about how this DLC works and what it is. If you want to skip right ahead to the action, timestamp is in the description. So feel free to do that. So. Sorry this is coming to you guys a little bit late. I wanted to get this done earlier today. It was around 3 in the morning when I was kind of, because I went to work. I took a nap, got up around 3, tried to record this. I got about to the start of the first battle when my power cut. And apparently we had a really bad snowstorm last night, and somebody went off the road and hit a transformer box or something, so it screwed up the power and internet and everything for a while. So it's finally back up and running. Everything's looking good, so everything should be fine. So sorry about the delay. Now, actually about the DLC, as I said, this is the final DLC in the expansion pass. Personally, I hope that maybe we see something else down the road, but I highly doubt it. Other than that, I'm trying to think what do I know of the story so far. Of the story, basically, it's centered around the Ashen Wolves and Abyss. Abyss being the sort of the underground catacombs of Garreg Mach that aren't really explored or talked about. It's just known as the Abyss. And then there's also the 4 Ashen Wolves, who are the unofficial 4th house of Garreg Mach. They are all descendants of people who are called the Apostles of Saros. We'll get into that in the actual story. But I guess the biggest change between the main game and the story is that the side story is it's a side story. It's completely separate from the main game, which kind of makes sense. I was wondering how they were going to do it with the calendar structure of the main game, so I think this makes the most sense. But basically, everything is separate. So we will be playing a completely different Byleth. We'll also be playing with all 3 lords, so we'll have Edelgard, Dimitri, and Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude. There we go. And also 1 student from each house. So we also have Hilda, Lindhart, and Ash. So that's the grouping of characters that we will have kind of starting this. From what I've read on Reddit and other places, combat in the side story is done more like combat puzzles. Not necessarily that it's not, it's still the same combat mechanics and everything, but there are, because we have less classes to work with, there's a little less customization, there we go, that we can do with our characters. Our options are limited, so there are optimal ways to approach engagements. So also, the other thing that there is to note, the 4 Ashen Wolves and all the classes and all the stuff that the side story unlocks is not available in the main game until we complete the side story. So, hence why I kind of took some time off of the actual main Golden Deer Let's Play that we're doing, and why we're going to be doing this kind of separate. After we're done with this, I'll hop back into the Golden Deer playthrough, and we'll recruit the Ashen Wolves and all of that stuff. I think that's all the important business. Sorry if you're hearing clunking. My cat decides, hey, I need to hop up behind AJ's new computer monitor. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I think that's everything. Let's hop in. We'll play on hard. I've been playing a lot on hard recently. I'm feeling confident. That usually comes before my fall, but whatever. Play on classic. Male Byleth. Enter my name. We'll still be Byleth. Byleth is correct. Don't connect online.
Cindered Shadows, the 4th house. In the imperial year 185, the construction of Garreg Mach was completed. Saint Saros held a sacred ritual to honor the occasion. 4 saints, known as the 4 Apostles, were led to a tranquil place to perform the ritual. They poured their holy essences into the chalice of beginnings, a gift from the goddess herself, in hopes of bringing about her second coming. Alas, the rite of rising failed. Bearing the blame for the ritual's failure, the 4 apostles left the monastery, all but vanishing from the land. The first sought the lush forest of Adrestia's mountains. The second traversed Fodlan's fangs, settling on the ocean's salted shores. The third traveled to the mountains, vanishing beneath their lofty peaks. And the fourth faded into shadow, in a town untouched by day's light. Lost to history, nothing but legend now remains of the four apostles. Their offering to the Nabatean chalice and the goddess, who never returned.
See, when I first went through this, I thought that had something to do with Byleth and his
Excuse me, sorry to intrude.
You know, kind of having the Sothis inside of him and all that stuff. You know, I thought that those two events were linked up, you know, with them trying to revive the goddess and everything, but no, the timing doesn't line up, sadly.
Please, forgive the disruption, Lady Rhea, but I have that report you asked for.
Do not worry yourself, Eloise. As it happens, I am presently unoccupied. Please, go on.
Ah, great. I'll just... Huh? What's that book you've got there?
God damn it, I hate Eloise. I know I shouldn't. He's not a bad guy. I just really don't like him.
It is a chronicle covering the 995 years since Garrick Mach Monastery's completion.
Huh? Sounds like a good read.
Maintaining the church's records is one of the duties entrusted to all archbishops, myself included. This one states that Saint Seros ordered the monastery's construction after the end of the War of Heroes. This is a rare and valuable text. Most documents of that era have been lost to time.
See. Time aside, we also lost many books in that massive fire 21 years ago.
And see, that's why it doesn't line up. Yeah, I'm about like 900 some years off. Although I still have a feeling that we're going to find out that resurrection ceremony or whatever is going to have something to do with what Rhea tried to do with Byleth. That's
Indeed.
My feeling.
What was once well documented exists now only in this chronicle. Not least of which is the ceremony commemorating the monastery's completion.
Interesting. I'll admit, I know the year it took place, but not a thing beyond that.
That is to be expected, unfortunately. According to this chronicle, the rite of rising was held during the ceremony. The intent was to bring about the goddess's rebirth.
The Rite of Rising, huh? Can't say I've ever heard of that one.
I am not surprised. There should be countless records documenting that important ritual. Alas, today all we have to go on are fragments of forgotten memories and our own imaginations. One thing is clear. Their wish for the goddess's return was most fervent. Saint Seros held the ritual along with the four apostles, Noah, Chevalier, Timotheus, and Oban. However, it did not bear fruit, as the goddess did not return to this world. So it is written.
I've never heard of the four apostles before. They're different from the four saints, right?
That is correct. Today, almost no records exist of the four apostles. Their names live on only in the names of their crests, but the bloodlines bearing those tokens of the past have been lost. Any deeper knowledge of the apostles has all but disappeared from the grand stage of history.
Well, that's interesting. Does that mean there's somewhere backstage?
In a sense.
Bad joke, dude.
It is possible that their bloodlines have carried on in secret. Perhaps...
Oh shit, sorry.
Intended to indulge in such a long-winded lecture. Please, tell me your report, Alois. It concerns the underground, does it not?
Oh, right. It's as you suspected. Recently, there have been several incidents in the area beneath Garrick Mach.
Claude, are you certain that suspicious individual you spotted went through there? I will will say, that does look a bit like a passageway, doesn't it?
Unless I dreamt it up while sleepwalking, there's no mistaking what I saw.
Alright guys, give me a quick second. I'm going to put this on auto advance. I gotta go take care of something real quick.
I never thought I'd say this, but I believe Claude's story. In fact, it reminds me of something. I have heard tales of countless passages snaking beneath Garreg Mach. This is undoubtedly one of them.
Perhaps so. In any case, there's no telling where it leads.
Oh no. Oh, you're right. There's no telling what we could find. Terrible danger, wicked creatures, unspeakable smells. The risk is too high, your highnesses. I must humbly insist that you wait here, where it's safe and smells nice. Meanwhile, Teach and I'll track down the bandit-shaped person. If we don't return, do me a favor and call for the knights, will you?
That is quite enough. As though we would allow you to make that call on your own. With so little information, it's far too dangerous. We'll come along as well, right, Dimitri?
Yes, of course. If it was indeed a thief, we must not allow them to get away with their crime. Considering what took place at the goddess's rite of rebirth, vigilance is paramount.
Right, well, tag along if you insist. Just don't come crying to me if we all meet a terrible fate. Deal?
Likewise. Well, no use dallying. Let's be on our way. Unless there's someone else we should call for?
Let's see, 4 of us should suffice. Should bring more allies. Nah, we should be fine.
Teach is right. There isn't a moment to lose.
Whoa there! What's
Yeah,
all
like it
this,
mattered.
Professor? You and the 3 house leaders creeping around at night? Pretty shady if you ask me.
It's certainly a rare and unexpected sighting, especially considering the hour.
Looks like a whole lot of something is about to happen. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, everyone else find it funny that Linhart is the one who shows up at, like super early in the morning. Really? Linhart would be even awake at this hour? Come on.
Stop right there, Lenhart. Your bad luck is our good fortune. You're coming with us.
You can stop thinking of ways out of this, Hilda. We could use your help, too.
You as well, Ash. I'll explain everything on the way.
Happy to help. We don't have anything better to do at this hour, so we may as well pitch in.
Well, Hilda looks pissed.
Now then, let us be on our way. Ready, Professor?
The more the merrier, I suppose. Let's just hope we're not all marching to our doom.
Oh, we are. Don't worry about it. When are we not marching to our dooms?
Yuri, this is brutal. Tell me again why you're subjecting me to this devastating boredom.
Enough with the yawning, Baldface. If you're really that bored, you could always make a friendly wager.
Thanks, but no thanks, pal. I'm low on funds as it is. Last thing I need is another debt I can't pay.
Right, B. As if you could say no to that. How diverting that you should bicker for my amusement. Imagine my overwhelming dread were I stuck here without such joyous entertainment.
Count me out. I'll leave the talking to Yuri, Bird, and Coco.
Hey, boss.
Back already, huh? Have you detected any movement on the surface?
Well, I looked for the Cardinals meeting, just like you said. The thing is, I was spotted by some weirdos. They chased after me and everything.
Some weirdos, you say? Sounds very helpful.
I don't know. There were only a few of them, but I bet they were armed to the teeth.
With meager numbers like that, I doubt they intend to take on Abyss.
They probably took you for some kind of villain. They'll lock you up if they catch you. Finally, a little action. Let's find them first and throw some punches.
Hold, Balthus. 'Tis ignorance itself to rush headfirst into trouble.
You're excited to fight too. You've been waiting for a chance to try out your shiny new magic.
Surface laws don't apply down here. That gives us the freedom to have some fun with them. They're probably not knights, but our new friends definitely work for the church.
You had best not leave me behind.
She reminds me of the blonde chick from Awakening.
Seems this place
I
is
can't
more
remember.
than
She was the She was the troubadour.
Evidence of human
If anybody remembers what character I'm talking about, I can't remember her name off the. She had the parasol. You know, it kept acting all high class and was just looking down on everyone.
People living under Garrick Mock? Oh, my brother used to tell me stories like that back in his academy days.
Oh, and also, if you can't tell, my favorite Ashen Wolf so far is Balthus, the big muscle guy. I like him the best.
Ah, so Holst attended the academy as well, then?
Of course. Back then, there were tons of rumors about what goes on below Garrick Mock. Something about tons of passages and houses beneath the town, all inhabited by super shady people. They had a real intimidating name, too. What was it again? I think it was called Abyss?
That's 2 points for the pink-haired gal. Welcome to Abyss, strangers.
Identify yourself. That uniform.
Welcome, curious students of the Officers Academy. What brings such fine, upstanding surface dwellers to our humble abode?
We're tracking someone who was creeping around the monastery.
Our business here does not concern you. Do you intend to let us pass?
Such indulgence simply cannot be permitted. Your words may fool the fool, but I cannot be so easily deceived. I, Constance von Nouvelle, shall divine your true intentions. You are here by order of the Church, which cruelly plots to eliminate the inhabitants of Abyss.
You think we're here to harm you?
Did she say Nouvelle?
I don't care what the reason for this brawl is. A fight's on the menu, and I'm ready to feast. Let's get right to it, yeah?
By the look of them, I'd wager they're experienced combatants. I'm not certain this is a wise endeavor.
I was thinking the very same thing. Time to make a strategic retreat, then?
Turning back already? Oh, but you'll make me so sad. Now, why would you want to do that? Everyone here is starved for amusement. They've been waiting for a good fight.
Wow, look at that. A flawless example of a surprise attack. These aren't your run-of-the-mill thugs.
Aw, this isn't the time to be impressed by our enemy. We must find a way through at once.
Oh, have I mentioned how much I love the music in this segment? Because it's awesome.
Wait. Claude, is it? As in the brand new heir of House Regan?
Who, me? Nah, wrong guy. Claude's a common name in Fodlan. It's just too dashing for new moms to pass up. It's even a popular choice for fake names. Just a good, solid, all-purpose moniker, you know?
Right, except there's only one Claude enrolled at the academy this year. Looks like that's you.
How do you even know that?
Ah, you just gave yourself away, pal. Looks like my luck's finally taking a turn for the good. All right, so your choices are as follows. Line up for the beating of a lifetime, or let us lock you up like the good boys and girls you undoubtedly are.
I have no clue what this guy's going on about, but it looks like a fight's in order. And it's pretty much all my fault. There's a saying from the East about fighting a flicker with a flame. Seems applicable right about now.
Finally, let's do this already. Prepare to face the almighty King of Grappling.
Why can't I shake the feeling that I know that wild man?
Once again, have I mentioned I actually really like the Ashen Wolves so far. I've heard people aren't big fans of Yuri, but as far as the others, I kind of like them. They're I don't know. I like the personalities. I like that they're a little roguish. That fits me just fine. Also, goddamn, Claude. I love all three lords in this game. You know, Edelgard. You know, she's actually quite a complex character when you really dive into her. You know, she likes to come across all, confident and knowing exactly what she's gonna do, but deep down, you know she's got her own insecurities. Dimitri, he's a little cookie cutter at the start of the game, but after the time skip, he gets really funny. Or not funny. I mean, he gets really cool. But Claude, I just love his snarky, just kind of attitude. He's super fun to me. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. So we got a couple assassins over on this side, both silver swords. Oh yeah, by the way, kind of a look at our characters here. We got Byleth, who is a sword master. I've got the Sword of the Creator, along with both the iron and steel sword, and a concoction. I also have magic. We have Ash, who's a sniper. Edelgard as is it an armor knight or a fortress knight? Claude is a wyvern rider. Paladin, a warrior, not barbarian, my bad, and a bishop. So that's who we have on our side. So like I said, we got these two guys over here. I think he's got bullion. Down here is a vulnerary, two vulneraries, those two, a sniper, yep, and Balthus, who is a war monk, which is one of the new classes being added to this game. Let's see here, anything else? I'm trying to see what are his skills in, because it doesn't don't war monks also get I'm trying to think here, don't they also have skills in magic, if I remember correctly? So that's up there. Coming down here, we've got a couple paladins, another assassin and stuff. Oh, also, by the way, you know, you saw that they have bullion. That is something that we need to because apparently gold is a finite resource in this in the side story. So we really need to try and conserve it and play as economically as we can. Then we have Happy, or is it Hoppy? I'm going with Happy. Whatever. She is a Valkyrie. Currently, she's got dark magic, so it looks like she's a mounted magic user. A couple Fortress Knights back here. And Pegasus Knight. We also have Constance, who is a Dark Flyer, which is a Dark Mage on a horse, or on a Pegasus, excuse me. She has Fimbulventer, is an advanced ice magic. And finally, Yuri, the leader of the Ashen Wolves, who is a trickster. Who obviously he's got his silver sword here. I know he also has the use of magic as a trickster. I also want to say that tricksters have bow skills, but Yuri does not. So, all right, there's our little look. Yeah, we're just gonna play the basic thing. I just kind of wanted to run through and show you guys the new classes and everything.
It doesn't seem right to cross blades without knowing at least that much.
Wow, does it hurt to take yourself that seriously? Answer the man's question, B.
Why me? Yeah, fine. We're the Ashen Wolves. We're the secret fourth house in Abyss. The surface world turned its back on us, and we did the same in return. Back for a back, as they say.
Fourth house? Impossible. Still, we must focus on the battle ahead.
Seems like it'll be tough to fight here. It's kind of dark. Looks like a great place to nap, though.
The locks on those gates look really complicated. There must be another way through.
All right. If anybody's wondering, no, I don't plan on doing that in depth of a look at the map each time we start an engagement or anything. I just kind of wanted to take a look at that one just for just kind of show some of the new classes, the new characters of the Ashen Wolves and all that stuff. All right, so we'll move Claude here, throw a curved shot with his iron bow. God damn, this is so weird. I kind of, seeing that my power and everything was all kind of wonky today, I went out with my mom. You know, we had a nice breakfast or whatever. I ended up buying a new monitor to replace my TV, so it's just it sits way higher, so it's kind of weird getting used to it. Okay,
stay focused.
I'll send Byleth over this way. He'll attack with just an iron sword. Take care of that guy.
As expected. I'll cut through.
And I'll come in with a steel lance attack, like that. He'll come back at me. I'll lose some health. All in all, though, I'll be fine. He's going to go after Edelgard, which honestly makes me want to say bring it on. There we go.
Who, me?
Battle.
There we go. We'll end this turn. Jeez, she cannot hit. That's fine though. Super low amounts of damage there. What to do, what to do, what to do. Pull the lever.
Nothing's happening. What are we doing?
I think the better question is, what aren't you doing wrong? Only we can operate that.
Okay, so that kind of answers a question. Yeah, it's probably not good to attack him with an axe anyways. We'll go Iron Bow. Just take this guy out.
The fight continues.
Bullion. Move Edelgard there. We'll start kind of prepping our counterattack against the wolves. So we'll set up like that. Let them come at me. Yeah, he's going to attack me, but as much as I love the grapplers, they really don't do a lot of damage against Fortress Knights. Right, that's good. Got a little bit of damage on him. Edelgard up to attack him like that. Just take a couple shots, no damage. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted to happen, so I can move Byleth over like this. Use his Gambit.
Now's our chance.
So that's going to take out that rogue and hurt him. So, I'll send Hilda around. Sadly, I didn't get my crit. How do I want to do this? Move Ash there. Shoot at him with the steel, or with the iron bow, excuse me.
I must steel myself.
Knock him down. Bring in the cavalry to attack the bowman. Down he goes.
Over already.
Have Ash, or excuse me, Linhardt heal up Dimitri. And finally, we'll bring him around. Might as well go for the double.
Familiar. Have we met?
Not a chance. You'd remember meeting a specimen like me.
God damn, I love Balthus.
Definitely remember this sharp twinge of annoyance.
Stop yapping and start slapping.
Oh, I love that. Stop yapping and start slapping. Alright. We'll hold position. He can't attack.
Come and get some. These fists are packed with years of pent-up resentment. Time to let loose.
I'll attack with a magic. Do that. Bring in Byleth with his iron sword.
Let the lesson begin.
Good thing I hit the crit because I did not pay enough attention to notice that one sword strike would not have taken him out.
Another step forward.
I'll give you that much.
All right, there we go. One down. All right, so now how to deal with these guys. Got to draw them out. Trying to position so I can only get attacked by one, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So we'll just set up for next turn. Figured. So we'll dump Edelgard there. Move Byleth and Linhardt up. And then we'll hold position, let them come at us. Alright, Ash, I'm gonna need you to soften them up a little bit for me. Completely perfect. And then Hilda, she can run in and take him out.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Yeah, like I said, apparently gold and like repair materials and everything are at a premium in this story, so I'm trying to do my best to work with my the iron weapons and not use the stronger ones when I don't have to.
Come to think of it, there's an easier way to handle this.
What was that? It couldn't have been a summoning spell.
Interesting. What's that ability of hers? Makes all attacks effective against monsters. Makes it easier for monsters to target unit. Interesting. What are I didn't check their personal abilities. She's got Circadian Beat. It grants strength and magic +3 when indoors and Def Res when outdoors. Okay, that's an interesting ability. And Yuri's is Honorable Spirit. If the unit is not near an ally, grants attack +3 when in combat with a foe 1 space away. Okay, he's also got Lock Touch, Stealth, Lucky 7. Oh wow, that's a really good skill. Or ability, whatever. Okay. Oh, come on, Claude. You couldn't dodge a 52? There we go. Cause a little bit of damage to the thing. Just move up. Just gonna try and move as slowly as I can to try and take out these enemies in smaller groups. Send Byleth up. There we go. Took out its first. I just bit my tongue. Ow! Took out its first health bar. There we go. Come on, guys. You can't dodge this.
That's the golden deer for you.
Alright, what's the debuff? It's speed and defense right now, but we should be fine. Kind of keep advancing up the hallway. Okay, we'll run up, we'll give Claude a heal.
Sorry.
That might not have been my best option. Now let's just go with a normal bow shot. No need to get fancy with it. Just cause some damage. Oh, if you've noticed, skills aren't going up. There was a tooltip that popped up. There was a tooltip that popped up the first time I started this DLC that kind of explained how this version of the game differs a little bit from the base game, and that is one of the big differences. Is that you don't increase your skill levels for weapons. Apparently, we will be able to change classes for characters a little later on, but we won't be able to give them new certifications. Like, it's apparently they've already got certain classes like locked in or something like that. All right, that went better than I could have hoped for. And finally, that is not what we will do. Dimitri will take out the last assassin, like so.
I must stay focused. I'm getting stronger. I can feel it.
Proud of you. Alright, now we also got a door key. Look at... Oh, fudge.
It would behoove you to watch your back.
Oh no! I knew something didn't feel right.
Alright, let's dance.
Watch and learn. No hesitation.
Oh. Remember what I said about that could not have gone more perfectly?
Each battle a chance to grow.
That's right. Byleth kicking ass.
You're in good form.
Oh, what magic to go with? Let's go with Cutting Gale. There we go. Do plenty of damage. That way I can bring in Edelgard to wipe him out. Boom.
Now you know your limits.
Oh, gotta be careful. She can hit those spots. It's her attack range. Jesus Christ. Okay, what's my res at? His res is 25. Her magic is 31. Might is 9. No, she'll still do damage to him. He's not just gonna flat out block it, but 25 res. I'm trying to do some math here. So might 9 plus magic 31 is 40. So he'll take 15 damage. If my math is correct here, her res is 24. Mine is 22. Plus 7. yeah, I'd come out behind in that engagement, so to speak. Yeah, and she can also hit from a distance too with Banshee. But I could team up with Ashen. Yeah, Ashen Claude. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how I'm gonna play this. Trying to remember, does he is low res, so we probably don't want him messing with that that mage back there.
Is it too late for me to back out of this fight? I don't want to hurt anyone. But in this case, I guess there's no avoiding it.
Oh, that's right. He gets because he's got the minor crest of Regan. He I'm trying to remember what it was. He gets health.
Suits me well.
For landing certain for landing combat arts. That's what it is. Let's go Deadeye with the iron bow. Do I? Yeah, I need the combat art. So yeah, Deadeye with the iron bow should get me the kill. Boom, there we go.
I'm starting to see...
This is boring. Count me out.
You're still hot? Okay. And with that, we'll heal up Claude. Get him back in fighting shape. How is Hilda attacking? Ah, she's got a hand axe. Okay, that makes perfect sense. I think here. I'm assuming he's got a javelin. Yes, he has a javelin. Sadly, it won't do enough to make that attack worth it, especially with that. Yeah, I've got an assault troop, but yeah, again, it's not. There we go. So if we... There we go. We can start drawing a little bit of force away. There we go. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, my javelin's not going to do me any good here. There's Iron Lance. Byleth can't attack with magic. His current position is causing me a bit of a headache, though. Sorry, I'm just kind of playing through all my options. Okay, I'm going to move Byleth out and around. Move up, hit with... Let's use wind just for the hope that we'll hit a crit.
Must be awful losing to me.
I expect no less.
And with that, we can use Tempest Lance and our Steel Lance, and that will take out the Rogue.
You never had a chance.
There we go. Hilda can use Helm Splitter with a Steel Axe. Oh, you're kidding me. I missed the fucking 80. Oh my god, you are flipping kidding me, right? Okay, so he can do 20. Ash can do... Okay. We're going to play this a little differently.
Stay focused.
Because I believe the Sword of the Creator actually heals itself a little differently in this mode than it does in the normal game. So I'm going to be a little more... I'm going to be a little more liberal with my use of the Sword of the Creator. I'm not going to... I'm going to try and not be as afraid to use it as I usually am. So then I can move him in. Yeah, sadly we don't get our crit, but I can deal with that.
I'll cut through.
Now I can move Claude around, hit with Tempest Lance. Actually, I can do that with my Iron Lance. Yep.
Is that all?
That'll work. I move in Ash, pull out the mini bow, which will not help me in that fight.
Ready and willing.
There we go. Claude will do a little bit of damage. Now I roll the kid in. Do his 1 damage with the mini bow.
I must steel myself.
There we go.
I will prevail.
Alright, everything's so far going maybe not according to plan 100%, but still doing alright. Up ahead, looks like we're going to be dealing with an assassin and 2 snipers. Send up Dimitri a little bit. Keep Claude in the back. You know what? Now I'm thinking I should have equipped the javelin if he was going to attack from that far away. A little bit of damage. Move up Byleth.
It's over.
Okay, that works.
I expect no less.
And I'll send Dimitri up to attack that guy. He may or may not hit. Did not think so, but worth a shot. Move Hilda up, have her attack with the hand axe. Oh, come on, guys.
Doing my part.
Oh shit. Send the bullion to convoy. I don't really need the bullion at the moment. Okay, he's gonna go after Hilda, so maybe healing her up would be the smart option right now. Oh, instead he decides to go after Claude. That was a bad position on my part. It's fine. In the end, we survived. Try this again. Come on, Hilda. There you go.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Well, yeah, you throw an axe at him. What did you think was going to happen? Oh, did I hurt you? Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to want to lead with Claude and... I'm going to want to lead with Claude and... come on, Brain. And Ash for this next section, especially when we've got a couple flyers coming in. There we go. We'll get that heal.
I must stay focused.
That one with a javelin. We'll pull back. He'd take her out. Ah man, but the only problem is I'd be a sitting duck for the... No, I'm not. You guys know me. I like to play aggressive, but I'm not. I'd rather not play dumb. Ash has pretty decent res, doesn't he? I want to take out the other flyer.
The fight continues.
Ash should have enough to tank one hit. Except she's going after Linhardt. Yeah, not much I can do about that. Alright, well, I'm going to have to hold.
Underestimate the denizens of tremble in fear at my magical might.
Oh man, I just don't want to waste that. I know I said I was going to be a little more liberal with my use of my why can't I think of the name? Use of my Sword of the Creator, but
I cannot lose.
Jeez, Ash. Unnecessary critical.
Doing my part.
Nice shot though.
I'm starting to see
Yeah, I love archers in this game.
I'm defeated so much as that I'm temporarily grounded.
Yeah, I've heard people say that about past Fire Emblem games that archers really aren't great classes, but man, I have never had that issue. I really love my archers. I don't know if they were buffed in this game, like just made really good, but yes. Like I said, I don't know if archers were just made good in this game or what, but I love my archers. Okay, this is gonna get a little hairy. Like I said, this is what separates the men from the boys. What to do? So I get some Byleth up around there. Okay, first things first, the mages need to go.
no hesitation.
You didn't give it your all.
Jeez, the problem is I can't get... Who's he got as his Kingdom Archers, Retribution? It's actually not a bad... Alright, first things first. Yeah, I gotta drop the Physic on Byleth, because if he's gonna have any chance of surviving that, he's gotta be able to dance out. And of course he can hit from 3 away with Thoron. Fantastic. Gotta get him in there.
I will get...
And of course I can't... Okay, I can fall back there at least. Give me some sort of protection. Again, I can fall back. I can take this guy out with Deadeye, hopefully. And the 74 hits. Exactly what I needed. Okay. Now I can move Edelgard in because the mages are gone. There we go. Okay, that got way safer. Yeah, there's no way she's gonna hit, but at least she can tank a little bit of damage there. Yeah, he's gonna come in and hit Byleth. Well, actually, no, he's not.
As expected.
Sorry, choking. I'm choking, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Water was supposed to be good for you, what the hell? Alright, so... Oh, wow, my hit chance is 0. And nothing I can do is going to fix that. Fantastic. Jesus. Anyone have a decent hit chance against him? It's Raptured Heaven. Even that's a 34. And because he's on a tile that boosts a void, that would make a lot more sense. Alright, so here is the play. We're going to pull back. Might as well get the experience for the heal.
Now, what have we here? Some lost kids stumbling around in the dark? Stay a while, won't you? Shame indeed not to have a bit of fun with each other while we've got the chance, you know?
Jesus.
I'll cut through.
I'd like to take it easy.
A great help.
Stay focused.
Oh my god, I can't believe I did not see this option.
It's time.
There we go.
You didn't give it your all.
I will prevail.
And we'll drop
Wow, shame
Blaze.
not to have a bit of fun with each
We
other.
won't hold back. Who, me?
And she'll hit with Mad Melee. If it hits sideways like that. Yeah, he won't be able to take out Edelgard. I can move like that and use another assault troop. And this should do it.
It's our chance to prevail.
And he dodged,
Ready and willing.
which makes this way more difficult.
Adorable.
No, of course he can't hit the crit, or the not the crit, but he can't hit the. He can't hit the clutch 40. All right, we just need Dimitri to survive the attack.
I'll give it my all.
He's got 50%. Screw it, let's take the shot. I didn't think it would work. That works.
Maybe I got a bit too carried away. Nah.
Hey, you get boost to so you get experience for being
Safe to say
MVP.
we won this round, don't you think? B, was it?
The name's Balthus. I don't lose often, but I can at least recognize what it looks like.
Balthus. Balthus. Balthus? From House Albrecht? Baldy, is that you? Whew! You look, old.
Huh. Do we know each other, pal? Wait a minute. That hair, those eyes, that voice! Hilda! I don't believe it! Oh, little sis? I don't believe it. Little Hilda herself. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
Baldy, this isn't the time to catch up. What would Holst think? I bet you didn't consider that, did you?
Eesh. I don't know, but it wouldn't be nice. Look, sorry, okay? Just don't tell Holst. If he knew I raised a hand against you, he'd have my head.
Like he'd stop at your head. Fine, though. Just this once, and just for you, I'll keep quiet.
Now that that's sorted, what did you mean about it being lucky that you found me?
Oh, that. One of the guys I owe gold to is Count Gloucester. He said something about forgiving my debt if I could dig up some dirt on you. Figured this was my shot.
Aha, so it was purely selfish. But then was a fight really necessary?
Really was. Best way to acquaint yourself with someone is to get into a tussle with them. That's common sense right there.
No.
That's the correct response for a reasonable person. We're not all as far gone as Both is here.
Say what you will, but I learned all I need to know. It's clear this lot has nothing to do with the church's intentions. But that means those other creeps could always attack us at any moment.
Yeah, who would attack you?
Someone's targeting Abyss. Mercenaries keep sniffing around and causing trouble here. They won't let up.
It's a real problem, and we have no clue who's pulling the strings. There are many within the church who would love to see this filthy underground city purged. When you first showed up, we thought you were here to do just that. Apologies for the confusion.
So that's why you came at us with that nasty Kill the Outsiders act.
As Yuribird said, we're sorry. We're all pretty on edge these days.
Indeed. That someone would descend to Abyss out of pure curiosity was far too outlandish to consider.
You know, what is the purpose of Abyss?
No idea. These tunnels have been around for ages. They could be older than the monastery for all we know.
None remain who know the complete truth. However, I shall tell you all that we know for certain. Abyss is home to those who shun the light of day. It is the secret shadow of Garrick Mach, if you will.
The church quietly tolerates us. They think they need a place like this for Garrick Mach to thrive.
The deal is simple. Abyssians never get involved with the surface, and the surface never gets involved with us.
Alas, for some foul reason, surface dwellers have been after us of late.
I love how they're talking like they're mole people.
Further oppressing those souls who can only find solace.
I guess they kind of are, but still.
I cannot abide it. Though it pains me to admit, we too harbor valid reasons for not venturing into the light. That is why, by the grace of our esteemed patron, we have been granted sanctuary here in Abyss.
I see. Balti, does that mean you've got a reason for being here too?
Afraid so, Hilda. I'm here because there are more bounties on my head than there is hair. Needed to lay low. Real low.
But, Balti, that's awful.
Enough with the niceties. Let's get these surface dwellers out of here.
Nonsense! Intolerable nonsense! Why ever would we let slip this chance to acquire their aid?
Yeah, you need our help.
Like we said, recently this place is being targeted by mercenaries. Myself excluded, a lot of the folks who live here can't defend themselves. They're here to avoid conflict. The elderly, the infirm, orphans, lost souls, merchants who were chewed up and spit out by the nobility, the works.
It rests upon us to protect those who cannot protect themselves, and to safeguard our home. To that noble end, I must insist that you lend us your strength.
I feel for your cause, truly. However, I cannot help but wonder why you would trust us so readily. We are from the surface, after all.
Trust is a choice. We're choosing to trust you. For now. It's clear you're not here by command of the church. And you're not just a bunch of noble twerps either. You can hold your own. It's in the way you fight, how you carry yourselves. Still, I'm reluctant to get you involved with this madness. It's our problem, not yours.
It's too late now. We already told them everything. Let's at least give them a chance to decide for themselves.
Most true. Wander about Abyss for a time, and I am certain you will come to the only correct conclusion.
Right, what she said. Take a look, think some thoughts. Consider yourselves our special guests.
Okay, so is this where we get to, or are we're officially starting a new chapter? Looks like it.
Cindered shadows. What lies beneath?
We'll probably cut the video when we have a chance, but sorry, excuse me. But man, part of me really wants to explore Abyss, but I think we're knocking on about an hour right now, so I feel like probably not the best idea. Okay, Sword of the Creator has been fixed up. I should hear what the residents have to say. Okay, so now it's kind of like Burrow Street, Chrysalis Row. Okay, so we can see the Ashen Wolf classroom. There we go. That way's to battle.
Professor?
Hiya. You're quite a strapping fellow. But even your looks don't compete with the likes of Yuri. Don't let that pretty face of his fool you, though. He's a rogue, through and through. Even so, the people of Abyss trust him. He may be a scoundrel, but he's our scoundrel.
Okay. You know what? Screw it. I can't help it. I've got to run around and see what's going on here in dressed like a dancer. Interesting. I gotta see what's going on here in Abyss.
Want a drink? Of course you don't. It's all terrible down here. Nobody important enough to carry the good stuff wants to come underground to sell it to us. It's a shame. Just once I'd like to taste something worthy of a noble.
I told Yuri I wanted to be just like him when I grew up, and he said I shouldn't ever say stuff like that. So I told Balthus I didn't want to be like him when I grew up, and he said I'd grow up boring. What do they want me to say?
A little look in the different personalities of the two. Personally, I like Balthus. I think he's fun. Yuri, I've heard people kind of rip on Yuri a lot, but I feel like there's probably something. There's something to him deep down.
What's all the commotion about? Hey, hang on. I've never seen you before. You a first-timer? Word of advice. Watch your back. The only folks who hang around down here are the ones too shady to walk in the goddess's light.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't fully come to my my conclusion on Happy or again, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, or Constance, but I really like Balthus so far. He seems really straightforward, just a funny dude.
Hiya, Professor. Allow me to introduce you to my brother's best friend. You can call him Balti.
Actually, it's Balthus. You've probably heard of me. In the Alliance, I'm known as, how should I put it?
An outlaw?
Sir, this guy's notorious for picking fights and shirking debts. He's got a whole army of bounty hunters chasing after him.
I may not look it, but I was once a noble from a minor house. Life's full of twists and turns.
I know you, Balti. I'm pretty sure you got yourself into this mess.
So, are they now a part of our roster, or no? Okay, I was curious. I really like the design of Abyss. Because I think they could have done like an underground catacombs thing. Like I feel like they could have done it really bland and stale, but I love the lighting, the architecture, everything. Yeah, it's as well crafted as anything else in this game.
Is that so? It looks like this is where the people of Abyss leave their unwanted belongings. I didn't expect to find much, but there's actually plenty of gear we could salvage. I'm told we can take anything we can use, so it might be good to check on it now and again.
So, rusted sword. A rusted lance. Okay, so we can get those reforged. This is Waysier's room. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's not something that we've seen yet. Men's quarters. Ooh, I can mess with unit appearance. So in battle, have the class look. or the monastery look. Nah, I'm gonna stick with the class look. Okay, so I really can't. I don't have as much customization options as I do in the main game. Let's go check out the classroom for the Cindered, or the Cindered wolves, for the Ashen wolves. Excuse me. Really love the uniform look with that, like the smoky gray. I also love the black accents.
Pardon, but
of like the chains.
Could you possibly be the Imperial Princess herself?
I am. And you are Constance of House Nouvelle. I recall hearing of your disappearance. I never would have imagined you'd end up in a place like this.
Your presence is equally curious. What business could you have here? Don't tell me it was idle curiosity.
As I believe you are well aware, we were chasing after a suspicious individual.
Okay, let's go see these two.
You're not a holy knight, and you don't seem all that special. But you're certainly mysterious, wielding that hero's relic. Yeah, I've heard all about you. But I never figured I'd see you down here, chasing after someone and getting lost in the process.
An underground house, huh?
And so we're clear. The Ashen Wolf House isn't affiliated with the Officers Academy. Since we're not part of the Academy, it's really just in place for us. Can't go to the surface either. We've all got our reasons. We're a unique bunch from all walks of life. Once you get to know us, I'm sure you'll love it here.
Hey, new person. Want my advice? Don't wander too far off the beaten path. Abyssians like their privacy. If you go snooping around, there's bound to be trouble. Wait, did I introduce myself? My name's Happy.
Yeah, it is Happy. Okay. I like her. Not only is she hot, I don't know. I kind of like that detached way she talks and everything. It's...
Who knew an entire town was hiding beneath the monastery? And a secret fourth house to boot? Secrets upon secrets, so I'm just itching to know them all. I'm sure Rhea knows all about this place. Gods, how many secrets does that lady have?
Oh, how I love you, Claude.
What do you think, Professor? This is a most unique town, is it not? Incredible, really, that those who face depression on the surface are able to find sanctuary here. Oh, not to say that there's no helping the situation in Fodlan. To do just that is our duty and our honor. Even so, I find the idea rather lovely.
Yeah, you still don't get really interesting until after the time skip. I think I've talked to all the... Oh, no, we still have to talk to,
What?
to Linhart.
Find someone else to bother. Whatever the heck you're selling, I'm not buying. Not a trader, huh? Sorry, my mistake. Most folks chatting down here are just pawning off stolen goods.
Huh? You're from the surface, aren't you? I bet you're real bad. My mom says...
Yeah, badass.
People are the worst. Okay. Abyss is where I offer my prayers to my gods. It is the only place. The goddess of Fodlan is not one of my gods, but the statue here is not one of my gods either. I offer my prayers here all the same, because Abyss is where it is allowed.
Okay. Also, that statue looks really cool. Anyone else to talk to? Nope. Talk to the elderly man already. I think, okay, so then we also have the battalions. Might as well replenish.
Welcome.
Armorer, so I can buy... Okay, all our basic, weapons and whatnot. Speaking of which...
Will this one do? Many things.
Sell that bullion.
Will this one do? Will this one do? Many
Sell
things.
that bullion.
Will this one do?
Sell that bullion. There we go.
Come back soon.
We also have items and... Okay. Two smithing stones creates a... Okay.
Come back anytime.
So all those act just like the normal stuff above, what's the term? All the normal stuff above ground.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. It's about you outsiders. Actually, guess I shouldn't bother reporting you to yourself. The Ashen Wolves may seem tough, but they're harmless. Honestly, things can get pretty boring down here. But here's a little piece of wisdom from me to you. Boredom's a luxury. Trust me, I know these things.
Alright, let's talk to Linhart.
Oh, hello, Professor. Have you seen this library of theirs? It's completely different from the one in the monastery, and their collection is amazing. There are forgeries and banned books, legends, spells, and heresies. Doubt I'll catch a single wink tonight.
Not just yet, because I do want to mess around with my, I want to mess around with, equipment and everything, maybe, I don't know, maybe reforge those couple rusted weapons I've picked up, maybe repair some stuff, I'm not sure, but, either way, guys, I think we're going to call this one here. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links, all that stuff is down in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this first little look at the Cindered Shadows DLC. We will be playing all the way through this. Really, this is the only thing I've got on my schedule for today, so definitely I plan on doing more. Other than that, like, comment, you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Social media's in the description. Like, comment, you're not already. I already said that. I don't know what I'm fishing for. I'll just say thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, my name's AJ Gills. This is the Gaming Channel. I'm out.